5, 4, 3, 2. Be strong, be aggressive, be assertive, act strong, and action. So can you imagine about 20 years ago, somebody squats in our Bureau of Treasury or whatever, and just like about robbing a bank or robbing the Treasury, like kidnapping. But here we are in our National Congress, Collegium Congress Capitol, and I've been at the Bureau of Treasury, and it's a little about ballooning, but a little about it's the whole thing is this is all our system, and we're all in place. I haven't got a single dime yet, but it's all flowing. This is the main, this is the heartstring, the streamline of our entire United States of America, and here we are. But just if there was any doubt about some sort of just potential money involved or not, because some of my congregation, we try to imprint about we want to spend our life with God in God's kingdom. The rest of our lives we want to dedicate the rest of our lives with God in God's kingdom, and these are our youngsters, our missionaries. I mean, too much. And then on top of it, what about there's no jobs because we're general labor, so we can't get a middle class job if we're general labor. Legislatively, this is why I want to enact. If you have a general labor job and you can't get a foothold out of it, and you have dependents or rent, and you can't even make $800. Well, if you sign up for college and you take some college courses, you can get legislatively maybe $500 to $800 just to go to school, to go to college, to get out of your plight of general labor, because it's the only way. College is the only way sometimes, it's about if there was any differential about money involved, do not be physical. Do not try to kidnap or coercion or extortion. Because when it comes to Africa, there was a huge migration in Western Africa because it's climate change. It's getting so hot there. 127 degrees is actually fatal weather, and in places like Bangladesh and places like Africa, there's climate where it's that hot already, and these are big cities like Lagos. Lagos has 22 million people, and it's that hot, and it's there's not enough food there, so there's great migration. If they do the walk from the west end of Africa to the east end, and they cross the Horn of Africa, places like Yemen and places like Saudi Arabia, they actually extort. They kidnap the migrants, and they extort them for everything. They take make them call all their parents, call all their families, call their grandparents, make them take all the money out of their bank account, and then they'll send them back to Africa. And they tried to migrate from Africa, so it's really a desperate situation. And if they make it to America, imagine if these people were still being extorted from the from places like Arabia or Yemen. So that's the big differential, because you could say, hey, they're still migrants and everything's fine, they're seeking asylum, but you don't know if they're gonna escalate from criminality and just be like Aladdin or Pooh and steal food. And if they can't steal food from our grocery stores, they might just escalate to homicide and build housing, just taking over houses. There's multi-million-dollar mansions. How can you have an economy like that? But regardless, here I am, and that's what we do. We're trying to reverse, or we're trying to keep a hold on. So, thank you. Have a nice day. Happy Tuesday.